सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः। ओम ओम नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्ध ज्ञानैक मूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशांताय दक्षिणा मूर्तये नमः। ओम सदाशिवसमारंभां व्यासशंकरमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ओम शंकरं शंकराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ओम श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। ओम परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रुतिमात्रे नमः। समस्त ब्रह्मविद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्री वेदव्यास वैशंपायन याज्ञवल्क्य आद्य शंकरादि गुरुभ्यो नमः। समस्त गुरूणां परब्रह्मणः देवतानां श्रुतिमातुः अनुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधस्य अस्मिन् क्षणे एव प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्मस्य वैदिक संस्कृतेः पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थं समस्त सनातन धर्म वैदिक संस्कृति भक्त साधक उपासक संस्थापकानां शत्रु विघ्न निर्मूलन द्वारा शक्ति साधना संपदा अवाप्ति द्वारा दिग्विजय प्राप्त्यर्थम श्री देवी सूक्त से पारायणम तैत्तिरीय उपनिषदः आदिशंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययनम वयम सर्वे करिष्यामहे। देवी सूक्तम। Let Mother bless all of us with a complete clear understanding without any vagueness of the Shastras that should inspire us to relentlessly do the sadhana to get the siddhi as early as in the minimum time possible. ओम अथ देवी सूक्तम्। ओम अहं रुद्रेभिर्वसुभिश्चराम्यहमादित्यैरुत विश्वदेवैः अहं मित्रावरुणो भा बिभर्म्यहमिन्द्राग्नि अहमश्विनो भा अहं सोममाहनसं बिभर्म्यहं त्वष्टारमुत भूषणं भगम् अहं दधामि द्रविणगं हविष्मते सुप्राव्ये यजमानाय सुन्वते अहं राष्ट्री संगमनीवसोनां चिकितुषी प्रथमा यज्ञियानाम ताम्मा देवा व्यदतु पुरुत्रा भूरिस्थात्रां भूर्या वेशयन्तीम मया सो अन्नमत्तियो विपश्यति यः प्राणिति यत् ईं शृणोत्युक्तम् अमन्तवो मान्त उपक्षियन्ति श्रुतिश्रुतं श्रद्धिवं ते वदामि अहमेव स्वयमिदं वदामि जुष्टं देवेभिरुतमानुषेभिः यं कामयेतं तमुग्रं कृणोमि तं ब्रह्माणं तं ऋषिं तं सुमेधाम अहं रुद्राय धनुरातनोमि ब्रह्मद्विषेशरवे हन्तवाओ अहञ्जनाय समदं कृणोम्यहं द्यावा पृथिवी आविवेश अहं सुमे पितरमस्य मूर्धन् मम योनिरप्स्वन्तः समुद्रे ततो वितिष्ठे भुवनानुविश्वो तामुं द्यां वर्ष्मणोपस्पृशामि अहमेव वात इव प्रभाम्यारभमाणा भुवनानि विश्वा परो दिवा पर एना पृथिव्यै तावती महिना सम्बभूव ओम शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ओम अथ श्री कृष्ण यजुर्वेदान्तर्गत तैत्तिरीय आरण्यकान्तर्गत तैत्तिरीय उपनिषदा ओम यस्मात् जातं जगत् सर्वं यस्मिन्नेव प्रणीयते येनेदन्धार्यते चैव तस्मै ज्ञानात्मने नमः। यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्। तैत्तिरीयकसारस्य मयाचार्यप्रसादतः विस्पष्टार्थरुचेनामहि व्याख्येयं सम्प्रणीयते। ओमथ शान्तिमन्त्रः। ॐ शन्नो मित्रः शं वरुणः शन्नो भवत्वर्यमा शन्न इन्द्रो बृहस्पतिः शन्नो विष्णुरुक्रमः। नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते वायो त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वामेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्म वदिष्यामि ऋतं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि तन्मामवतु तद्वक्तारमवतु अवतु माम् अवतु वक्तारम्। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ अथ द्वितीया ब्रह्मानन्दवल्ली शान्तिमन्त्रः। ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ अथ द्वितीयोऽनुवाकः। ॐ अन्नाद्वै प्रजाः प्रजायन्ते याः काश्च पृथिवीगश्रिताः अतो अन्नेनैव जीवन्ते अथैनदपि यन्त्यन्ततः अन्नगं हि भूतानां ज्येष्ठं तस्मात् सर्वौषधमुच्यते सर्वं वै तेन्नमाप्नुवन्ति येन्नं ब्रह्मोपासते अन्नगं हि भूतानां ज्येष्ठं तस्मात् सर्वौषधमुच्यते अन्नाद्भूतानि जायन्ते जातान्यन्नेन वर्धन्ते अद्यतेत्ति च भूतानि तस्मादन्नं तदुच्यत इति तस्माद्वा एतस्मादन्नरसमयात् अन्योऽन्तर आत्मा प्राणमयः तेनैष पूर्णः स वा एष पुरुषविद एव तस्य पुरुषविधताम् अन्वयं पुरुषविदः तस्य प्राण एव शिरः व्यानो दक्षिणपक्षः अपानौ उत्तरपक्षः आकाश आत्मा पृथिवी पुच्छं प्रतिष्ठा तदप्येष श्लोको भवति। Saluting Parabrahma Shruti Mata, Samasta Brahma Vidya Acharya Rishimuni Guru. Special salutations to Vyasa Bhagavan, to Vaishampayana Rishi, Yajnavalkya Rishi, and Bhashyakara Shri Adi Shankara Bhagavan. To all Acharyas who have brought this Upanishad Jnanam to all of us. What is entire Vedanta? To simply see is what is key. Like a person who knows the glory of Hinduism, Sanatana Dharma properly, systematically, will he get converted by somebody else's mesmerizing words? If he doesn't know clearly about the Sanatana Dharma's glory, he will get, and even the one who is doing also will not do if he knows it correctly. In the same way, it's only the question of proper analysis and understanding of what exactly the truth. In this lies the mukti or liberation. In the absence of this crystal clear understanding about the reality, we get converted to be a samsari through the projection as well as identification with the non-existing unreal our own upadhis and through the upadhis the outer world of Panchamahabhutas or the Rupanama. That's all. And unfortunately, as we don't have sufficient information given to us regarding our Hinduism, Sanatana Dharma, so vivid it is. Neither at home, nor in the school, nor at workplace, nowhere the glory of Sanatana Dharma is told. Therefore, how will the Indian know how glorious it is? Therefore, anything anybody tells, he gets converted or misguided. In the same way, you and I don't have right now the time or patience or capacity or subtlety to know intricately the reality which is beyond all this. That ability capacities we don't have, therefore we are getting carried away by all these upadhis. This not able to know the truth as it is, and therefore in that weakness getting identified and living at the upadhi level as a bound conditioned jiva. That state of mind is called the moha or delusion. We are all deluded in this way. So all our struggles in the class to study Upanishads and also on the seat of meditation is to come into the correct knowledge so that the moha or the delusion goes away. Like the people in the foreign countries, slowly they are understanding greatness of Hinduism and they are getting converted without our forcing them. In fact, that's not conversion, it's conviction. The glory of Sanatana Dharma and the Shastras there, the Adhyatmika Marga, the tradition, the culture, the anciency, all of that is so impressive. For the unbiased non Hindus, it is very inspiring, so they come. In the same way, when we daily study Upanishads, try to understand what is said deeply, try to look at the life from the newly gained spiritual knowledge drishti, we will see there is nothing to be worried in this world. There is nothing to bind us. Just like you see the flow of this Taittiriya Upanishad. What is there? They told us the upasana to do. With that, when we are little controlled or disciplined in our faculties, then we are given the Sutra Vakya, Brahmavida Nodivaram. Then, where it is to be found, then Falashruti is given. Thereafter, to reach to that self, one kosha is explained and go on understanding and transcending. Okay, where is the samsara, where are raga dveshas, where are the moha, ये सारे बातें किधर है, यही नहीं. One or two places in few Upanishads they talk about that your own mind's projections about the reality of the world, and in it only the kamana or raga dvesha, when they are not controlled, they become your enemy. Therefore, try to understand and avoid them. Be on the path straight. Few Upanishads say like that. Otherwise, if you see the Taittiriya Upanishad, nothing of the world, nothing of the samsara, nothing is mentioned. Why? It is not there. What is mentioned is Brahman. Why? It alone is there. In the same way, in our life, through the study or contemplation and dhyanam, fill our life only with Brahma Tattva, that alone remains. And that is truth and that is blissful. That is our real essential nature. Other than that, the upadhis, the world in front, perceived by these upadhis, having perceived, then the mind getting disturbed, distracted, and then running behind this or that thing, getting disappointed, again shifting attention from one name form to the other. What a tamasha is going on. That's why they give again and again the example like that of a dream. What is where? Where is nothing. In dream, everything appears to be existing really, but when you really wake up, it's not there. Do you mean to say at the time of dream it was there? That time also it was not there. But projected, taken as real, therefore really the dreamer went through those experiences. In the same way, when we discover the reality, this world is not there. No. Even when we are seeing the world, that time also it is not there. But projected, taken real, and we are involving. So at the time of seeing the snake also, snake is unreal. What's real is rope only. But on that snake projected, see the consequence of fear, etc. To this core of Vedantic knowledge, you have to reach to. That's the purpose of all Shastra. And then this knowledge, theoretical, one has to realize on the seat of meditation. One of the techniques is this Panchakosha Viveka, as it given in this Taittiriya. And so beautiful, so enchanting, so complete it is. If one scrupulously follows it, like any destination one has to reach outside out in the world, you follow the guide there, है ना? He knows it very clearly. So guide के पीछे जाओगे, he will take to the treasure or whatever the place you want to see. So clear it is. So too any puzzle solving, follow the hints given the person or the treasure and etc. You will reach it out. Right now, if you see from this standpoint, there is always doubt, vagueness. Is that temple at all there? Is it so beautiful or glorious? You have to have faith in that guide. हाँ सर, very good, बढ़िया. लाखों लोग आते हैं देखने को. All over the world is very good. Still, you don't fully believe, but have faith in him. Follow him and you go there and see much more than what we imagined, doubted. Such a great, grand, glorious temple or whatever it may be, you see. In the same way, right now, beyond the Panchakosha, there is a reality, the self is there. It's very vague concept to us. But our guide is Shruti Mata, our guide is Bhagavan Adi Shankara. And then when we travel in the path shown by them, we have to travel. आप जिस होटल में ठहरे वहीं हो, बाहर निकल कर जिस रास्ता बता रहे वहां नहीं जा रहे उसमें, भाई हाउ विल यू गो टू दैट पॉइंट, द स्पॉट? जाना पड़ता है ना वहां से. सो टू as told by the Guru Shastra, when we truly travel in this journey of fully understanding each kosha and knowing that with all this much understanding, still this kosha is not real or independent by itself. It has its own, other than it, the self, which is more real than this or really real than this. In the ignorance of that, this is projected and taken as real and lived this alone as real for such a long time that because of that abhyas or practice, this alone is real, this alone is me, at this level only I will live. That type of concept got into us. Like anywhere, you join that office as an officer, you go on living as an officer, everybody also calls you as an officer. It's only conditional expression. You are an officer. You are a man. Also, this house is mine. We only just say it's mine. What do you mean by mine? बट 20 मैंने पैसे दे दिए, रजिस्टर कर दिए, देखो कागज पे मेरा नाम लिखा है. इंटरेस्टिंग थिंग इज व्हाट, वो कागज फट गए, निकल गए मानो, और म्यूनसिपालिटी में भी वो डिटेल नहीं है. यू कांट प्रूव दैट इट इज योर्स एंड इट इज फैक्ट. If all the certificates are not there, it is not yours. Even if Aadhaar card is not there, you are not there. Your identity gum ho gaya. It's all Vedanta only. It's true. It is only because practice, like our names. What is mean by our name? There is no relation with the word name and me. Yet I am called by that name for such long time. ये फिक्स हो जाता है, मेरा यही नाम है, दूसरा नहीं. वो व्यवहार के लिए जरूरी है. You can't go on changing name every day. See, with practice, how we are making it. Like we are Indians. It's a practice. India is a part of the whole globe. Is it not? But we are overpowered that I am Indian. But you are global also. हो सकता होगा, but I am Indian. So too, you are Brahman. हो सकता हूँ, but लेकिन मैं देह हूँ. प्रैक्टिस हो गया इस काम को. एंड जब कोई चीज की प्रैक्टिस होती है ना, इवन लाइक आई एम इंडियन, इट इज नॉट इजी टू कम आउट ऑफ इट एंड से आई एम ग्लोबल. फिर भी बात आती है. सो टू वी आर हुक्ड ऑन टू दिस कोशास so much that it has become comfortable now. Because of the comfortness here, we don't want to give it up to go to the higher, even though In that, there is higher and greater happiness, sukha is promised. फिर भी बात आ जाती है, even so, maybe, but I am happy here. That intellectual lethargy, because इसमें सुकून हो गया. That we have to break. How we break? Only two ways. Either we are highly inspired by the higher goal, or we got fed up or frustrated with what we have. Unless these two happen, either of these two, we will be comfortably here only at the Upadhi level, taking Panchakosha as me and living life of samsara, trying to eke out there only small little sukha through some karma and karma phala. And it goes on like, why will doctor come to our house and inquire and check and say, भाई तुमको ये disease है, ये दवा लो, when we ourselves are not interested. हमको अपने फिजिकल एलिमेंट से और हम वर्क्स पोस्टपोनमेंट में कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ रहा. अब हमको नहीं पड़ रहा है तो किसको क्यों पड़ेगा? In the same way, when we are not interested in our sadhana, what can the Guru and Shastra do? We are lost only in the world. That's why the human being, somehow that intellect has to become sharpened to just question about the activities or the affairs in which he is. Then he must know that he is unnecessarily limiting a possibility of his life. Instead of being one with the truth reality, only is living a small little creature. As a human being, we are creature only. Whereas in reality, we are that pure Parabrahma from whom the entire world has got manifested, projected. So, in this way, the Shastra Vedanta Jnana is removal of that delusion. We are in a delusion, not having sufficient data or information. Like in any case, if we don't have sufficient information about the other person, with that insufficient data or even wrong data, don't we misunderstand? But when the correct data is given, oh, is it so? Array, I misunderstood. Yeah. So too, the Shastra Jnana is the correct data. But whatever the reason in Kali Yuga, that is the only thing which is denied. Even if somebody takes the study of Shastra, again it is not to establish truth. Or the truth establishing Shastra, they don't talk. They talk only again that Shastra which strengthens the importance to the untrue world again. Again see, माया में और एक माया. शास्त्र ही पढ़ा रहे हैं, बट वो शास्त्र जिसमें पराविद्या और ब्रह्म विद्या आत्मविद्या नहीं है. Again अपराविद्या in which this world is real, then how to get this world? Is it not? All yoga sadhanas are taught. Yoga asanas. For what? To become healthy as a body. But where is the idea that you are the owner of the deha? Deha is owned by you. It's not permanent. You only have to keep it healthy. But for spiritual goal, it has healthy. कौन बताते हैं? Because they themselves don't know. And they promise कि when you do asanas, you will be healthy. Definitely it is true. But with healthy body, what we are again doing? Same samsara only. This is how एक delusion तो है ही. The reality forgotten, the world is taken real. In that again, on the name of study or sadhana or working or earning, we are in second delusion. I want to serve this world. Which world, yaar? सी भगवान रमण महर्षि को लोगों ने कहा, लंगोटा पहन के यहाँ बैठे आप, पूरा देश लगा हुआ है स्वतंत्रता में. He said, find your freedom first now. It's really higher. It doesn't click to us because we are biased in this freedom struggle. India, this, that. He is transcended that. He is not denying कि इंडिया नहीं है, इंडिया का फ्रीडम आना चाहिए. No, I know, but I am in the universal level now. I am at the level of the self. That India freedom is for those people at that level. Like very lazy fellows also were there at that time. They never bothered the freedom of nation. They were busy in their own earning and eating, sleeping, their own enjoyment. There were many thousands, lakhs were there. Not that everybody fought for the freedom. No? So that's the lower extreme. This is the higher extreme. He was like that. Idea means what? Slowly, without denying anything, fighting with anything, struggling anything, only with the intellectual maturity, inquiry. That's what we are seeing even in our Yoga Darshana Shastra also, it is prasankhya balat, dosha drishtya, vitrishna, tasya vashaha, tat sankhyanam, avashikara tasya sanya, that is called as aparavairagya. They will struggle at the intellectual level just to have patience to analyze and understand what is true, what is untrue, what is real, what is unreal, what I am doing, what I am supposed to do, what I have to achieve, what I am achieving. इतना इसमें अगर हम माहिर हो गए, परफेक्ट हो गए, then we are sorting out the issue of samsara. Other with all this superficial listening or study of Shastra, we continue to be the same what we were. Just like you and I are the best example for this. From 3 years we are studying, but क्या फर्क पड़ रहा है? Actually seen और क्या पढ़ना चाहिए था? Because to the heart deeply we are not taking. Intellect we have not sharpened to use sharply to really deny the not self and accept only the self. Another mauka, another opportunity is given by the Rishi Guru Parampara with this again the next Taittiriya Upanishad. So we are again also sincere only. There is insincerity, non-effort. Both ways gone. Sincerity hai, effort hai, very good. Then slowly that sincere effort takes us towards the true thing to be understood. Okay, now we are into this Brahmananda Valli. You have enjoyed that Prathama Anuvaka, in which Brahma Tattva explained, its Swarupa Lakshana explained, Upalabdhisthana explained, Falashruti explained, and from that Brahman only, all Parampara same, from the Akasha up to Prithvi came. This is Panchamahabhutas. Then starts the real analysis. Up to Prithvi बनने में हमको क्या फर्क पड़ता है, बनने दो. But from that, Prithivya Oshadhaya Oshadibhya Annam Annat Purusha. Therefore, Sahavai Eshaha Purusha Annarasamaya. Here where the Shruti Mata started guiding, and we have seen it. In all this exercise, how many things are done? This Annamaya Kosha is objectified. It is coming from the Annarasa and going back to Annarasa. Its temporariness also is established. In its ultimate truth, it is Brahma only. Annarasamaya and Annarasa. But right now, it came through the so many modifications. But at this level, it is not giver of what you want. Like टमाटर ही है, लेकिन सड़ा हुआ है. You understand? Brahman alone, but taken as the body. No, it's टमाटर करके आप खाते हो क्या जब सड़ा हुआ है तो? It will give disease. So too, though the self, but taken as body, it will give disease. We are suffering the disease called I am body. But the not sada hua tomato pure, in the same way, non-impurified or pure Brahman, if you reach to that, you are in the bliss. And very systematically, very delicately, in Taittiriya Upanishad, Shruti Mata and these gurus here explaining to us one by one kosha. We have seen Annamaya kosha thoroughly. All these 5 limbs of it also are seen. Then, without denying it, actually, it is made to be denied by introducing the second sloka, second kosha. Like now, somebody came, you called the other fellow and started talking to him. Go on talking to that fellow only. The other fellow understands. He is not interested to talk to me. वो चला जाता है. In the same way, focus on the second kosha, which is real actually, subtler, permeating the first one. More you focus on that, ये पहला वाला चला जाएगा. That is how transcending the koshas. In this we are taught. Among that, Annamaya we have seen yesterday. Pranamaya also we were told. And those 7-8 words regarding Pranamaya Kosha and its permeability in the Annamaya Kosha, the very crucial things which have to be repeatedly thought over and repeatedly contemplated till the Swikruti happens. That the Pranamaya is more important than the Annamaya, more real than the Annamaya, more nearer than the Annamaya, more self than the Annamaya. To that maturity we have to come. Till that time, this exercise of understanding Annamaya and its limitations, understanding Pranamaya and its greatness, we have to go on doing this exercise. छोड़ दिया तो फिर हम वहीं रह जाते. It's like studying that smoking or drinking is very bad to the health. Because आप वो पेपर में पढ़ के पेपर छोड़ दी, अब थक गए पढ़ के, then took the smoke only again. The padai should be so seriously done that he should deny it, no? Or till it denies, he should study it like that. In the same way, the another delusion, spirituality is what making us satisfied with the theoretical information, not even the knowledge gained. That also more than delusion, we can say again, as we said at the beginning, an intellectual lethargy. क्वेश्चन नहीं कर रहे हैं कि व्हाट आई हैव टू कैच द मैसेज फ्रॉम इट एंड हाउ आई हैव टू ट्रांसलेट दैट इनटू माय लाइफ एंड व्हाट इज द नीड ऑफ दिस ट्रांसलेशन if I don't translate that knowledge into my life, what is happening actually, what I am living. अरे ऐसा बुद्धि नहीं यूज करते. लाइक इन द साइंस आल्सो, if the buddhi is not used to inquire the whereabouts or whys and hows, the science would have not developed, no. In the same way, if I don't use my intellect to question myself as to what level of life I am living, is it ultimate? Is there something greater? What Shastra I am studying? What is indicated in that? How much is it true? Where is it to be applied? How to apply it? अब ये सब क्वेश्चन नहीं करोगे तो निद्रा में हम क्लास सुन के निद्रा में जा रहे. मूवी यू हैव टू एंजॉय आल्सो, यू हैव टू फुल्ली एंग्रॉस्ड इन दैट, नो. सेल फोन देखते हुए, बातें करते हुए, खाना खाते हुए आधे नींद में, if you see the movie, it may be an Oscar award, still it won't give you joy because you are so many ways distracted, not at all involved in that. You have to involve. So if you don't involve in the study, and if you don't allow the studied knowledge to involve in us, and it's all mechanical only. This is another delusion. एक के ऊपर एक के ऊपर एक, ये सब मिलकर भयंकर माया. That is why yesterday we saw very clearly Bhagavan Ramji saying, all said well, O Lakshmana, unless my bhakta you are or somebody, all these things, whether you call it understanding maya, whether you call it jnana sadhana lakshanas, when you call it as jnanam, call it as vijnanam, or the gneya vastu, none of they will come to your mind. Only when you are a devotee by God's grace, that these things start intellectually understood. Then the practice, then we can. Else ऐसे delusion में रहते हैं. The worldly people are deluded in the world by being the Dehadita Adatma Yukta. We are also, without removing the delusion, we are adding another delusion that we have understood Shastra, therefore we are spiritual. काय का spiritual? कौन सा चीज चेंज हुआ हमारे जीवन में? Think. Everything remaining same. Same raga dvesha, same kama krodha, same annamaya ham asmi. Are, now you understand the power of Maya and all. That's why Bhagavan make this theoretical knowledge pakka in me. Make the conviction in me that theory has to be practiced. Please support me in the practice. I want to experience that truth, having experienced which the Rishi Munis have given us this Upanishad. May it happen at every price and cost, O Lord. In that way, tell to oneself, pray to Guru God, then we will understand that we are not even understanding what we have to understand and practice and abide. जो बात समझकर अभ्यास करके अनुभव पाना है, उस बात का समझ भी नहीं हो रहा हमको. You understand now how the faculties have to be molded, as well as how the divine grace has to be invoked. And these two are to be fully applied only for the study, for knowing the truth after studying through various sadhanas. If you don't deny the world other than it, then we are carried away. गज स्नानम इसलिए कहते हैं, नहाया पानी में फिर से कचरा डाल दिया. All these things we have to slowly understand. The benefit of being regular in the classes is these are the things will be known to us. Ki, oh, this is where I am doing mistakes. This is what I have to rectify. Solely I must remember myself all the time what I am doing wrong, where I am going wrong, what is the right thing to do. Always in that only when the thinking is there, we are spiritual. In that also, having discovered that I am the Brahman and only trying to be the Brahman is called as the final sadhana, samadhanam. सर्वदा स्थापनम बुद्धे है शुद्धे ब्रह्म ने और ब्रह्म क्या है वही नहीं बता हमको अब धीरे बता रहे फाइव कोशास यू टेक एज एन आत्मा ओके टेक बट लेट अस एनालाइज थ्रू एनालिसिस नाउ यू ओनली अंडरस्टैंड वेदर दिस इज आत्मा और दैट इज आत्मा तुम तो दो तो नहीं हो सकते okay in this way annamaya is seen yesterday pranamaya is introduced and what are the five six words see, tasmadva etasmad annarasamayat. Slowly. Introduction is done very slowly. Anyaha, antaraha, atma, tena esha purnaha, sava esha purusha vida. Sava esha purusha vida is sadhana. Before that is theory. Etasmad annarasamayat. Annarasamayat is annam. Annamaya kosha. Pindam. Anyaha, antaha, antaraha, atma. Other, inside, and that also is out of mithya, kalpita as atma. Pranamaya. The most important thing is what? Tena eshaha purnaha. This has to be continued. Tena esha purna, tena esha purna. हर जगह बोलेंगे पांचों कोश. Finally, with that Brahman, even the Anamandamaya is purna. देन व्हाट हैपेंस इफ आनंदमय से या ऊपर के कोश से पूर्ण है तो इसका पोजीशन किधर है अरे इसका है ही नहीं वही तो कह रहे हैं इट्स ओनली क्वेश्चन ऑफ एक्सेप्टिंग एंड अबाइडिंग व्हाट यू डू बाय वेकिंग वी हैव एक्सेप्टेड दैट आई एम द रियल वेकर एंड नॉट द ड्रीमर एंड आई आर अबाइडिंग इन इट देयरफॉर द ड्रीम बिकेम डिवैल्यूड एंड डिसॉल्व्ड सिंपल हियर आल्सो अन्यः अंतरः आत्मा प्राणमय उसका नाम प्राण है वही प्राणमय बिकॉज ओनली फुल ऑफ प्राण एंड तेन प्राणमयेन एष अन्नमय पूर्णः देन सवा एष पुरुषविदः तस्य पुरुषविदिताम अन्वयं पुरुषविदः exactly like the purusha is this pranamaya also so mushasikta pratimavatu we have seen all that this all to repeatedly contemplated then we go to the understanding of the presence of pranamaya more conspicuously than others and then we ourselves earlier having prana is everywhere it is working but we are not aware of it we are aware only annamaya as if it is real only real thing वेरी फनी लाइक घर में भी अच्छी अच्छी चीज़ें होते हैं कभी हम उसके ऊपर ध्यान नहीं देते सड़ा हुआ सेकंड एंड थर्ड रेट थिंग वी मेक फॉर फूड बाद में पता चलता अरे ये तो था ही मैंने मसाला क्यों नहीं डाला ध्यान नहीं दिया सेम वे अरे अंदर प्राणमय है मैं तो प्राणमय होना चाहिए क्यों मैं नहीं हुआ क्योंकि ध्यान नहीं दिया फिर किसको ध्यान दिया जिंदगी भर अन्नमय That's why when we are with Guru in the Gurukula, they teach all this. Because they live life like that only. Okay, what is the Purusha Vidatvam of the Pranamaya? Tasya Pranayeva Shiraha, Vyano Dakshina Bhakshaha, Avano Uttara Bhakshaha, Akasha Atma, Prithvi Pucham Pratishtha. This is the Purusha Vidatvam of the Pranamaya Kosha. 5 limbs are explained. So of each of these we have to be very thorough intellectually and then really observe. कोशिश करने से आंख बंद कर ऑब्जर्व करने से पता चलता है कि फ्रॉम द आउटर वर्ल्ड द वायु इज कमिंग थ्रू द नॉस्ट्रिल्स एंटरिंग इनटू अस एंड गोइंग टू द हार्ट एंड देयर इट इज गेटिंग डिवाइडेड एंड ऑल फंक्शंस आर हैपनिंग बिकॉज ऑफ द प्राणमय कोश एंड द पंच प्राणास ये हम एक्सरसाइज नहीं करें तो कैसा होगा योगा एक्सरसाइज करो तो बॉडी फिट रहेगा जब करो तो माइंड एकाग्र होगा सबसे प्रेम करोगे दे विल रिप्लाई respond and without doing how will it happen we have no time to do because same routine we do the other worldly things जो पहले कर रहे थे क्लास में आने से, अब भी वही कर रहे हैं, तो वैसे ही रहेंगे, बदलेंगे थोड़ी। Therefore, you have to change the entire system. Everything conducive for Atma Jnana we have to do. Everything conducive for binding us to Upadhi we have to deny. This if you don't do, then progress won't happen. समझना इन सबको, इसलिए टाइम लग रहा है हमको. Is it not? Once you are on the seat, put the belt, you can drive car. But to go to that position, it takes time. Is it not? Starting to drive the car, उससे पहले ensuring करना पड़ता है हर एक चीज को. So we are now in this process of ensuring. Once it is done, then nobody can stop us. But right now, nobody will push us. We only have to find time, interest to thoroughly study, thoroughly understand, then must know what to do, what to avoid, etc. Upanishads continuously help us. Upanishads are only the pointers. Upanishad, Guru, they can't do anything. They only give us inspiration, information, that's it. उसको पकड़कर हमको पढ़ना है आगे. It is I, after studying Upanishad, have to, through contemplation, understanding Panchakoshas, what is subtle, what is real, in that understanding, from the grossest ones to the subtle, who will have to travel? Me, not you for me, not me for you. This is how the responsibility to be taken. Now, having said about Purusha Vidatvam, the Pranamaya Kosha, like it's starting from the beginning, for this Yajurveda Brahmana, there is Rigveda mantra as an authority, as an explanation, as a complementation, as a Puraka, which is also so important. That's why quoted. In that again, Anna Pranamaya is explained, half of it. Second half is the again Yajurveda Brahmana starts, in which next kosha will be told. That's how this third Anuvaka, which we are going to chant and study today with Bhashyam. We have chanted yesterday, we have not seen. Again, we will chant and see. So, by the time we are studying thoroughly Pranamaya, the Annamaya should be found to be less important in our life. हुआ तभी जाकर हम इस प्राण अन्नमयादि को प्रॉपरली हम पढ़ रहे हैं. उसके लिए ये वाला यजुर्वेद मंत्र हेल्प्स अ लॉट, ऋग्वेद मंत्र हेल्प्स अ लॉट. See, we are studying Yajurveda Upanishad, but in the Ruchas they are called, they are more helpful. वहाँ ब्रह्मविदा आपनोति परं करके उन्होंने छोड़ दी. But luckily, the Shruti Mata took the help of Rigveda and said the Lakshana of the Brahma, the Upalabdhisthana of the Brahma, and the Falashruti. Even the Annamaya Kosha also. Annarasma ho gaya, tadapyesha shloka bhavati. Then only Annadvaya praja prajayante ya kashabdvigishuta to anni neva jivanti. All of them are Rucha mantras. They have helped us to exhaustively understand Pranamaya, Annamaya. यजुर्वेद में तो इतना ही कह दिया, तस्मा अन्न रसमया पुरुष आ गया बस. पृथ्व्या औषधिया औषधिभ्यो अन्नम अन्नात् पुरुषः सवायश पुरुष विदेव. देन तस्य इदमेव शिरः अयम दक्षिण अयम उत्तर पक्ष अयम आत्मा इदम पुच्छ प्रतिष्ठा. इतना कह के छोड़ दी. बट द एक्सप्लेनेशन, introduction, explanation. So here also Pranamaya is told to be inside the Annamaya and fully permeating Purnaha, and other than the Annamaya, it also is Purusha Vidha, it also has its limbs. यहाँ तक हो गया the Yajurveda Brahmanam. Now what Rigveda mantra explains further about Pranamaya, which is very, very crucial, is we are going to see. Then after that is done, next kosha is taken up again. And that is again Yajurveda Brahmanam. Clear? Let us chant the third mantra, Anuvakam. Pranan deva anupranante manushya pasavaschaye prano hi bhuta namayuh tasmat sarva yushamuchyate sarvameva ta ayuryante ye pranam brahmopasate प्राणो हि भूतानामायुः तस्मात् सर्वायुषमुच्यत इति तस्यैष एव शारीर आत्मा यः पूर्वस्य. Up to this is the Rigveda mantra explaining further the Pranamaya which was said in the earlier Anuvaka. From here, slowly the third kosha, Manomaya is introduced. Tasmadva etasmat pranamayat anyontara atma manomaya tenaisha purnaha sava esha purusha vidha eva tasya purusha vidhatam अन्वयं पुरुषविदः तस्य यजुरेव शिरः ऋग्दक्षिणः पक्षः सामोत्तरः पक्षः आदेश आत्मा अथर्वाङ्गिरसः पुच्छं प्रतिष्ठा तदप्येष श्लोको भवति. See, systematically it is guiding, making us habitual. Like in the Prathama Valli also, we were given one main theme and we are given many things for practice. Is it not? Sandhi Upasana or Sandhi Upanishad. It was told to us, Samhita Upanishad. Then the 5 examples were given. Then we were given the Vyahrutis. Then 5 exercises were given to us. You observe it how kindly the Shruti Mata was guiding us. So here also systematically one by one. So the literal meaning in 2 minutes we will see. Then the Bhashyam, which is so beautiful, so complete, so wonderful, so essential for a genuine, serious student of the Brahma Vidya through the Upanishads. We have to have patience, we have to have strength, we have to have time, we have to have energy, all of that we have to apply. Then only Upanishad Jnana will come to us. It's not just like that kuch bhi karo ho jata hai. You have to give the due value, importance, regularity, sincerity, total application. For that matter, for anything, even the world, संसार में भी पूरा जी जान लगाओ तो वहाँ भी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व हो जाएंगे, रिसोर्सेज गेन करेंगे, हैप्पीनेस विल कम. So too here. One of the things again we lack because of delusion is that insincerity, non-applying ourselves fully. That if you replace with any cost, I will study Upanishad without break regularly and thoroughly understand it. If that sincerity comes to us and we use that one, then there will be a lot of difference in our way of studying and understanding and using this Upanishad Jnanam to transform ourselves from the bound Jiva to the liberated Atma. So, what is said? Pranam Deva Anuprananti. Okay, yesterday I think we saw. Devatas are living because of prana. मनुष्य पशव चाहिए. मनुष्य and पशु भी प्राण के कारण ही they are alive. प्राणो ही भूतानाम आयु. It is prana which decides the ayu of the beings. Tasmat sarva ayusham uchyate. Therefore, the prana is called as ayu. Like in Annamaya what was said? Tasmat sarva aushadam uchyate iti. उसको सर्व औषध कहा, इसको सर्व आयुष कहा. अब देखो, वी हैव टू इंटेलिजेंट, इट विल बी टोल्ड, वी विल स्टडी thoroughly कि व्हेन विल यू अप्लाई द औषधम, व्हेन वी आर अलाइव. जो बंदा मर गया उसको फिर भी ऑपरेशन या दवाई करते क्या? घोटाले वाले डॉक्टर्स दे डू वांट मनी, बट अदरवाइज देयर इज नो. Therefore, you give the aushadam of the food first of all if you are alive, and the life is not because of the food. लाइफ इज बिकॉज ऑफ द प्राण. प्राण के बाद फिर अन्न इत्यादि का देह के लिए होता है. Therefore, among these two, which is higher, which is subtler, which is nearer, which is real, which is the self, these questions you have to ask. Find the answer from within. वो तो सिर्फ औषध है भाई, ये तो आयु है. आयु मीन्स लाइफ. Therefore, life is more important ना. लोगों को पहले जीना है. दैट्स वाई इतना भी बीमारियां हो, इतना बुढ़े हो, फिर भी उनको जीने को इच्छा होता है. विथ ऑल डिजीज यू वांट टू बी अलाइव. पूछो मरेगा क्या? यू विल नॉट से आई वांट टू बी अलाइव. एक्सेप्शंस होते हैं कुछ लोग, दे आर सो फ्रस्ट्रेटेड फेड अप ऑफ दैट, दे वांट दैट मर्सी किलिंग एंड ऑल. वो तो थोड़े एक आध, बट बाकी लोग, because the joy, or sorry, the desire to live is the most powerful desire, because that's our essential nature, and that life is there because of pranamayam, Tasmat sarva ayusham uchyate. Okay, then sarvam evata ayuyanti. Ye pranam brahma upasate. Like when the Anna Brahma upasana done, that person got sarvam annam. Here also one who does the pranamaya as Atma or Brahma, he will get the long life without break in between. Okay? And the most two important things. Tasya eva sharira atma. Yaha purvasya. Sorry. Tasya esha eva sharira atma. Means what? In fact, this pranamaya is the atma of the annamaya. There is no annamaya without pranamaya. So, tasya esha eva sharira atma yaha purvasya. पूर्व वाला जो शरीर आत्मा था ना, शरीर था ना अन्नमय, उसके लिए ये आत्मा है, प्राणमय. These are all facts. We only have to recognize them thoroughly and abide in that fact. Do the vyavahara, but should know what is the actual reality behind. The whole purpose of the Vedanta is without touching anything, disturbing anything, allowing everything to be so. What is the cause of this? What is the cause of this? ऐसे ऐसे final cause को हमें ले जाते. And we are told to identify with the self. Then what happens? Instead of identifying with one Panchakosha and suffering, we become identified with the entire universal Panchakosha, yet without touched by it. That's called moksha. Hmm. The water, instead of suffering by becoming one wave, it discovers itself to be the whole water of the ocean, in which so many waves are there, but none of them touch it. Try to catch this point. This is Vedanta. I am not this, or I am not only this. Everything is I am, yet I am not touched by anything. I am not only in this ornament, but I am there in every ornament, yet untouched by any ornament. That's the realization of the gold. Same will be our experience when we reach the truth. Now let us little bit try to study this Pranamaya Kosham according to our Bhashyakara's Bhashyam. In that, Om Athatrutiyonuvakaha. First line is explained. Pranam Deva Anupranam De Manushyaha Pashavashaye. This is what. Devaha Pranam Anuprananti. Manushyaha Pashavaha. Ye, whoever the Pashu Manusya, even Devatas are, they are alive because of the prana inside. That drushti, that because of prana I am alive, is subtle, intellectual understanding. We are seeing with the indriyas, the stula deha, and we took the deha as so much ourselves that beyond that we are not able to go. That is what the delusion. That are the shackles we have to break. That's called spirituality. Like anybody addicted to a routine but doesn't want to understand the higher one than that. हम सब वही फंसे रहते हैं. Everything can be improved upon. It's a better version of everything. But we don't think even about the possibility of that. Like daily upasana कर रहे हैं. Every day you can improve upon that upasana. Style हो, focus हो. और हम नहीं जो करते डेली वही करते हैं. वही सेम अभिषेकम पुष्पम. अरे यार, you improve upon the quality of activity there. And the concentration aspect of it, the भावना of it, ये करना चाहिए, कर सकते हैं, इसको सोचना थोड़ा सूक्ष्म बात. Like yesterday I did puja, today also I have to do. Up to that our mind works. But yesterday I did puja, today I have to do better than that. वो thought नहीं जाता उधर. Therefore betterment होता ही नहीं. We do exactly what we do every day. Everything about. In the same way, living comfortably as Annamaya, don't want to think that there is something beyond it which is more substantial and real than this. That is what Vedanta teaches us. Okay, Pranam Deva Anupranande Manushyaha Pashavaschaye. ये मनुष्या ये पशवः देवाः प्राणम अनुप्राणन्ति. प्राणन्ति means living. प्राणम अनु means because of प्राणास. प्राण के कारण इनके अंदर जीवन है. So this is what the Rigveda mantra substantiating what is said by Yajurveda Brahmana regarding the Pranamaya Kosha, which is other than the Annamaya, inside the Annamaya, Purna permeated in the Annamaya. It is also Purushavida. It has got these 5 limbs. Now, one by one word, let us see. Pranam Devaha Anuprananti. This is the main mantra. Bhashyakara's explanation. Devaha means Agni Adaya. Immediately, the moment Devaha said and Agni Adaya commented, we should become aware and accept about the presence of the Devatas. Agni, Vayu, Varuna, then Indra, then Kubera, all of Devatas. All these Devaha, Agni Adaya, listen careful. Pranam means Vayu Atmanam, means Pranana Shaktimantam, Anu, Tad Atma Bhutaha Santaha, Prananti, Pranana Karma Kurvanti, Pranana Kriya, Kriyavantaha Bhavanti. Very important, crucial topic in this explanation. And then next one, the Manomaya Koshto, it will be definitely a bouncer to us, though we'll try to explain. But if one person by chance has the subtlety to grasp the intricacies spoken of the Manomaya Kosha, oh, so many riddles will be sorted out. So many subtle things are understood. That is the genius of Adi Shankara Bhagavan, who takes us to such deep understandings with this, through this Upanishad. Upanishad is meant for that. It's not his greatness. His greatness is to interpret Upanishad for us correctly. Upanishad is already great. So, try to catch one by word. Devaha is understood. Agnayadaha. Pranam anuprananti. This we have to understand. Simple meaning is what? Because the prana shakti or the vayu, they are alive. But how to understand? Systematically, pranam anuprananti. Devaha understood Agnayadaya. Pranam anuprananti, you have to focus and understand word by word. Pranam means what? Vayu atmanam. Vayu atmanam. Means that prana before which was expressing as a vayu in the samashti. जिस प्राण का वायु है, जो वायु अंदर जाने का प्राण बनता है. ओके, वायु आत्मानम प्राणम and pranana shaktimantam. Once that vayu became prana, then it has got the pranana shakti in that. Pranana shakti means what? Pranana shaktimantam, the life aspect, living aspect, and thereafter the insignia of the life called as activity aspect. Pranana shaktimantam anu tad atma bhutaha. By identifying with that pranana shakti बना हुआ प्राण जो वायु जिसका आत्मा है, with that संतः प्राणन्ति प्राणन कर्म कुर्वन्ति प्राणन क्रियया क्रियावंता भवन्ति. So the two things we discussed yesterday, if you remember, one is action, second is being alive. They go together. Only when we are alive we act. And as long as we are acting, it is accepted that we are alive. That's how somebody doesn't act or respond. It is understood that he is no more living. He is dead. And after that, मर तो गया ना, खाना खाने को बोलो, ऐसा नहीं बोलते हुए मर गया, they can't do anything. कुछ कर रहा है मतलब अच्छा कर रहा है क्या, जो मर गया फिर भी कर रहा है, ऐसा नहीं होता हो. अगर कर रहा है कर्म तो he is alive only. Be aware about these two parts. So it is, be attentive. Outer vayu, when it enters inside, this become prana. That prana is doing two things. Both pranana shaktimantam, then pranana karma kurvanti. Pranana shakti means what? The aspect of living. Then pranana karma means aspect of acting. Means pranana kriyayaha kriyavanta bhavanti. So the both aspects because of which a person we are continuously contacting not putting you under the earth. One, the prana, second is action. Both of them, without which nothing is there in that human being, and those two are there because of prana shakti. That's the pranamaya kosha. Hmm? Ajnadaya devaha pranam vayu atmanam pranana shaktimantam anu tadatma bhutaha santaha. Tadatma bhutaha santa means identifying with that pranana life and the pranana karma shakti, that the activity, that pranana karma kurvanti, pranana kriyavanta bhavanti. Either means what? Even if they are all the devatas, are they dead or alive? They have to be live, living, and are they working or not? They have to work. नहीं तो पत्थर थोड़ी है वो, फिर हम how will we worship him? Prattar will not respond to us, no? So devatas are all alive and they are also acting. Means what? शरीर उनका देवता का होता होगा. लोक देवे भी इंदा इंद्रादि स्वर्गादि लोक. Even they also have the life. They also have action. Both of them are also because pranamaya kosha, which has become prana from the vayu. Vayu became prana. Prana became life. Life started expressing as activity. That's what we have to become aware of it, little subtle. Now, प्राणम देवा अनुप्राणंती सेट, बट देवताओं को पहले क्यों खींच रहे हो? ये तो एक अपने इंडिविजुअल के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं ना. अच्छा अच्छा ठीक है, वी विल एक्सप्लेन टू यू एज एन इंडिविजुअल. देयरफॉर हियर देवाः मीन्स in our own personality. No need of thinking about devatas. The devatas means, or the deva word, meaning of the word deva used by Upanishad is indriyani, our own faculties. All the 14 of them. That's what he says. Ki adhyatma adhikaratu. Adhikara means adhikriyata means topic in context. We are discussing about our own inner personality ना. हम अपने अंदर का खोज कर रहे हैं. It's an आध्यात्मिक शास्त्र. It is not Adi Daivika Shastra that we talk about Devatas. Though the word used by the Shruti is Deva. Pranam Devaha nu prananti, she said. Deva, first impression comes to us is Agnyadaya. There also it is the same thing. All the Agnyadi Devatas are alive as well as working because of prana in them. And prana is that which is Vayu Atma. Means identifying with that prana shaktis, pranamayam or the life principle, and identifying with the activity ability given to by the prana shakti, that they are acting. अब देवताओं का ऐसा होता होगा. वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट आवर ओन पर्सनल सेल्फ. Then how to interpret that? Okay, interpretation is here devatas means not the outer Agnivayu devata, it is your own indriyas. Therefore, adhyatma adhikarat, adhikara means topic. Topic is adhyatma shastra. We are studying our own selves. Therefore, adhyatma adhikarat, devaha means indriyani. All our indriyas. Now they also pranam anuprananti. They are all doing their work, every of the indriya. They are existing also, they have the functional ability also. Because of the pranam only, anuprananti, mukhya pranam anuchestante idiva. Is it not because of the mukhya prana, all the indriyas are working? And that we have already seen in the Prashna Upanishad it came, and also Kena Upanishad it came. In the Kena Upanishad, that Yaksha came, they went Agni, Vayu, and Indra. He kept a place of blade of grass and said, burn it or huda usko. Te anashaknuman. What it says, therefore, without that Parabrahma or Paramatma or the Yaksha, they cannot do anything. He alone is the prana there. More specifically, the example came to us was in the Prashna Upanishad. Who are alive, who is important in the body. When that is discussed, everybody said that it is me because of which the body is sustaining, jiva is sustaining. और अपने आप ही बात कर रहे हैं. फिर मुख्य प्राण को लगा कि ये लोग अपने में बिजी हैं. चलो भाई, यू आर बिजी इन क्लेमिंग टू बी योर सेल्फ इम्पॉर्टेंट, आई एम लिविंग. द मोमेंट यू वॉज लिविंग, डिडंट वी सी the example given was yatha makshika madhukara rajanam utkramanते सर्वे एव उत्क्रामन्ते तस्मिन् च प्रातिष्ठमाने सर्वे एव प्रातिष्ठन्ते तद्यथा. When the Mukhya Prana was going, all Indriyas also were leaving the body and going. When he was sitting, they were sitting. When he was living, they were living. That the main bird, when it guides, other birds move. Or the Makshika, the example of the honeybee. And then the queen bee, when it goes, all follow them. Then they understood, yeah, you are the one because we are alive, therefore you are our mother, father. These prana, other Indriyas started worshipping the Mukhya Prana. No, that is in a Rupaka Rupa told so that we can easily understand. So too, is it very difficult to understand that because of the pranas there that all my Indriyas are working? Pranam Deva Anuprananti yaar. That is more important than the Annamaya. Mukhya Pranam Anucheshtante itiva. So Devaha, the outer devatas, inside Deva means Indriyas. Therefore, Tatha Manushyaha Pashavacha Yete. So too, not only all Manushyas, all the Pashu Pakshi. Also, Pranana Karmana Eva Chestavanta Bhavanti means they are Chestavan means acting. Acting because of the karma or the ability they got to act from the prana only. And prana, one side giving the life, other side giving the ability to work. And they are together. As long as one works, is alive. As long as alive, one works. इसलिए फाइनली वो इनहेलिंग एक्सेलिंग देखते हैं, वो पल्स भी देखते हैं, अभी चल रहा है तो अभी जिंदा है कहते हैं, और रुक गया तो नो मोर नाउ इज डेड बॉडी. सी द ब्यूटी ऑफ दिस अंडरस्टैंडिंग. दिस बॉडी, देखो एक डेड बॉडी और डेड बॉडी को देखने वाला डॉक्टर. अब देखो दोनों में दिस डॉक्टर सो एक्टिव डायनामिक डूइंग सो मेनी ऑपरेशंस वर्क एक्सेट्रा, एंड दैट पर्सन डेड. दोनों शरीर ही है. One is non-responsive, not alive. Other is alive and doing so much. For what? Because of whom? Is it not because of prana shakti inside? Therefore, which is giving life to Annamayam? It is prana only, no? Without prana, it's only mummy. पढ़ा रहेगा उधर वो. This thinking is called Vedanta. Then giving importance to prana more than the Annamaya kosha. Inside, it should happen on the seat of meditation in our understanding. व्यवहार में कोई बदलाव नहीं होगा. व्यवहार continues with your duties, whatever good things we are supposed to do, avoiding the bad. वो तो general instructions है, they will go without saying every time. You have to live a dharmic life, you have to serve the world, you have to just fulfill your duty. ये तो common sense है every साधक के लिए. साधक is he who transcended all the nonsense of adharma and papa. नहीं तो साधक थोड़ी है वो तो संसारी है वो. You can never understand spirituality. After becoming a common human being, while conducting outside normally, inside the mind, by analyzing these explanations, you have to slowly start saying, yeah, you are right. It is pranamaya because of which the annamaya is alive. Without pranamaya, what will the annamaya do? Therefore, prana is important. That's how you have to start giving importance to the inner kosha, reducing it to the outer one. This doing is called sadhana. Inside. Outside, don't tell anyone कि मेरे को अभी समझ गया हूँ, प्राणमय के लेवल पे आ गया हूँ, मैं अन्नमय नहीं हूँ. Then they won't give you कुर्सी, क्योंकि प्राणमय को कुर्सी नहीं चाहिए. He can't sit. You have seen that Dundukari after he died, when they killed all those people, ना तप्त अंगार मुंह में डालकर, वो तो वाक्य रूपः he became प्रेतः. Then when Gokarna was teaching Bhagavatam, where to stay he doesn't know. He can't stay, he was very swift moving. Therefore he took the ashraya of that bamboo. In that he was sitting. Every day, 111, he is crossing 111 kosha. सातवें दिन हो गया, break open, and he became the divine and went to the Lord. Relate करो वो, ये थोड़ा बात समझ में आता है. So pranam deva anuprananti is explained. Okay, prananti means living as well as working. Anu means following. Pranam means because of the pranamaya kosha. What is that? Other than Annamayam, inside the Annamayam, which is also like Purusha Vidaha. With little calm, quiet mind, you can see it. सो इजी, इनहेल एक्सेल हो रहा है ना, या उसको ऑब्जर्व करो, पता चलता है कि कोई हवा अंदर जा रहा बाहर आ रहा है, वही प्राण दे रहा है, वही शक्ति दे रहा है काम करने को, फॉर ऑल द इंद्रियास. With that, we are conducting in our life. Without that, there is no life at all. So, now, therefore, the consequence of this explanation or understanding is put so beautifully by Bhagavan Shankara, as I told you yesterday, unparalleled, complete explanation of a very important thought. We have seen it, but very important, very, very connecting thought here. Very useful it is. So what is done here? Ki Annamaya we know, but that Annamaya ke andar the prana is there, because of which the life is there, because of which the indriyas are working in human as well as Pashu and Devata. In other sense, if that prana goes away, life gone, no activity. Understood? No. After understanding this now, Bhagavan Shankara gives how we have to contemplate. To detach from Anna to the Prana, from the Prana even to the further. He tells everything. Now listen the sentence. I will chant out and try to explain it. He says, Atahacha, Ata means because of this reason, therefore. What is that? Listen, this is a sentence. Na annamayena eva parichinnena atmana atmavantaha praninaha. Therefore, the pranis don't have Atma Bhava only with this limited Annamaya Kosh. Na Annamayena eva parichinnena Atmavantaha bhavanti praninaha. Prani log are not Atmavan only by taking the Annamaya as Atma. Again I am repeating. Na Annamayena eva parichinnena Atmavantaha praninaha. Okay, praninaha, you and I, Atmantava, have Atma. Na Annamayena eva, not only Annamaya. Therefore, सिर्फ अन्नमय ही हमारा आत्मा नहीं है बाबा. न अन्नमयेन एव आत्मवन्तः प्राणिनः. अन्नमयेन परिच्छिन्नेन. परिच्छिन्न is limited only to this age or the time or size. सिर्फ ये परिच्छिन्न अन्नमय ही आत्मा के रूप में नहीं जीते, और भी है. उसको सोचा है हमने, सोचा नहीं है. अब हमको वो सोचने का मौका दिया है. गाइडेड टू थिंक. After thinking, now we are understanding that not only the Annamaya is taken by you and as an Atma. Annamayena eva Atmanta na bhavanti praninaha. Then what? Tarhi kim tarhi? See how patiently he is explaining. He is saying a sentence. Isliye therefore the all beings are not living with only Annamaya as an Atma. All beings are not living only with Annamaya as an Atma. Not only with Annamaya as Atma they are living. Kim tarhi? Then what? So what? Then what? This another. With that also they have Atma Bhava. That's the main sentence here. Kim tarhi is the question. Answer is tad antargatena pranamayena api. Tadantargatena, inside that Annamaya, which is called as Pranamaya, Pranamayena Api, also with Pranamaya, they have the Atmavantatvam. Means they consider and take it as an Atma. In fact, that is more important Atma than the Annamaya. क्योंकि ये नहीं है तो अन्नमय है ही नहीं, वो तो मुर्दा पड़ा हुआ है उधर. You think about these two. First of all, you took Annamaya only as Atma. Now, through study, we understood there is inside Annamaya something else as Pranamaya. Now, which is dependent on one, therefore, which is real, which is Atma, अब खुद सोच लो. As long as we have not inquired, we thought Annamaya is going on. अरे अन्नमय तो जी नहीं सकता without Pranamaya. And therefore, with the Pranamaya also we have Atmatva. First to realize this, not only with Annamaya. Then the next question, among these two, which is important? Obviously, we'll say Pranamaya. The moment we accepted it, we have transcended Annamaya, at least in the understanding that I am more real Atma as a Pranamaya, not Annamaya. मेरा आत्मत्व प्राणमय से ज्यादा स्ट्रांग है, नॉट विथ अन्न, बिकॉज अन्न डिपेंड ऑन प्राण, अन्नमय. That is why to live our life, Annamaya Koshka, any of the limb also, if the doctor says, आपको जीना है तो एम्प्यूट करना है, we say, नहीं नहीं मर जाऊंगा लेकिन I will not leave my leg. Nobody says. Otherwise they say, let you take both the legs but I am not alive. Because the life is the Atma more than the Prana. Sorry, Annamaya. So, न केवलं परिच्छिन्नेन अन्नमयेन आत्मना आत्मन्तप्राणिनः किं तर्हि तदन्तर्गतेन प्राणमयेन अपि. And that pranamaya, before it became prana inside, sadharanena eva sarvapinda vyapina. This prana in me is sadharana outside, and that sadharana vayu only sarvapinda vyapi, following all the pindas. Whether it is Manushya ho, Pashu Pakshi ho, Vanaspati ho, Devata ho. Pinda means Stula Deha. In all the Stula Dehas, wherever the Dehas are there, in all of them, same Vayu entering and becoming Prana. Then only they have meaning for their life. 1 minute. प्राणमयेन अपि साधारणेन एव सर्वपिण्डव्यापिना आत्मवन्तः मनुष्यादयः. So not only we have the Atma Tadatmya with the Annamaya, but we also have the Pranamaya, which is inside Annamaya, which is in general is the outer Vayu, and which is there in all the Pindas as their Pranamaya Kosha. And they also having the value to the Pinda because of Prana inside. Now contemplate on that. Our understanding becomes subtle and true. Then the delusion that the Annamaya is more real, valuable, important, that goes away. This is called the achievement of sadhana. That's how we transcended one kosha, like that. Like the children, when they contemplate between the friends and the parents, they understand the parents are more important. For both reasons. Because of them, I am there, and because of me only, they can be taken care. If I don't take care of them, who will take care? थोड़ा दिमाग लगा जो लगाना नहीं चाहता है then he gets lost, but the life continues. Parents बेचारे, they go to some old age home, they survive. You will also survive getting lost in somebody, but the beauty of life is gone, no, in that. In the same way we can get lost in the Annamaya as reality, but we will always suffer the jara roga, all that which are that. Come to Pranamaya, then we will detach from that Annamaya. That much of dukkha slowly gets reduced. We will live in Annamaya. There's no way. Even a Jivan Mukta will have to be in the Annamaya till he gets Videha Mukti. But usko Atma में लेने में problem है. Is it not? पंचकोश रहना problem नहीं है, उनको आत्मा मानना problem है. Ahankara, Mamakara are the problems, not the creation. Creation is the beauty of the divine Paramatma. His glory it is. उनका विभूति है, उनकी शक्ति है वो. But Atma Tadatma is problem. Okay. Now, किं तर्हि तदन्तर्गतेन प्राणमयेन अपि साधारणेनैव सर्वपिण्डव्यापिना आत्मवन्तः मनुष्यादयः. Therefore, every of the human also, etc., they don't have Atma Tadatmya only with Pinda, but they also have Pranamaya. And that Prana is inside the Annamaya. And that is the one because of which there is life. That's the one because of which there is activity possible. Without life and activity, there is no Annamaya Kosha can exist. Think about it. Next he says, so, evam, in this way, मैं अभी बता रहा हूँ आपको आगे वाले भी, so that your mind gets prepared. Evam, in this way, what is next? मनोमयादिभिः, आगे का भी ऐसे ही समझना. What is it to be समझना? कि पूर्व व्यापिभिः उत्तरोत्तरैः सूक्ष्मैः आनंदमयांतैः आकाशादिभूत आरब्धैः अविद्याकृतैः आत्मवन्तः सर्वे प्राणिनः. See that beautiful poetic flow of explanation में आदि शंकर, थोड़ा वो संस्कृत भाषा आने से उसका मजा हमको आएगा. Is it not very good? So what is said now? We took Annamaya only as Atma. Then we were told that there is Pranamaya also inside. Okay, therefore Pranamaya को भी लोग आत्मा मानते हैं, not only Annamaya. Don't stop here. Go even to the further. Next, Manomaya also is there, taken as Atma by beings, not only Anna Prana. And it will be explained when that kosha comes that the Pranamaya cannot exist without Manomaya. Therefore, they both are Atma, Mana and Prana. But which is real, more important, when you question, Manomaya आ जाता है. Then वहां भी रुकते नहीं फिर. Behind the Mana, there is a Vijnanamaya Atma. Then that also said कि विज्ञान को भी आत्मा मानते हैं लोग. वो अंदर है, सूक्ष्म है, इसका पूरा व्याप्त है. Like the Pranamaya is inside Annamaya, subtle and permeating Purna Roop se Annamaya. Manomaya is also inside Pranamaya, subtle, pure, Purna and permeating the whole Prana. So to Vijnanamaya is subtler than Mano and permeates the entire Manomaya. Anandamaya is subtler than Vijnanamaya, it permeates the entire Vijnanamaya. People have these also as Atma, though they don't say. In fact, they are the real Atma. Without that, like आनंद है तो विज्ञान किसको चाहिए? कोई रोने के लिए ज्ञान थोड़ी पाएगा. So, evam in this way, manomaya adivihi. Manomaya adi means vijnanamaya, anandamaya adivi. Purva purva vyapivihi, uttarottaraihi. The later ones are permeating the earlier ones. The later one is prana, earlier is anna, is prana permeating anna. Later is mana, earlier is prana, mana permeating and prana. So to later is vijnana, earlier is mana, the vijnana is permeating the mana. Pura purva vyapivihi, uttarottaraihi, sukshmaihi. And each one are subtler than the earlier ones. Prana is subtler than anna, mana is subtler than prana, vijnana is subtler than mana, Ananda is subtler than even Vijnana. Anandamayantahi. Anandamaya koshata. Up to this understood? Each of the koshas, Sukshma ones permeating the subtler, grosser ones, and they also are taken as an Atma. आनंदमयांतैहि नो आकाशादि भूत आरब्धैहि. अब देखो ये पांचों कोश जिससे हम तादात्म्य कर रहे हैं वो कहां से उत्पन्न हुए? न्यू टॉपिक इंट्रोड्यूस्ड. दे हैव कम फ्रॉम द आकाश ओनली. आकाशादि भूत आरब्धैहि. ओके. ओके. अविद्याकृतैहि आत्मवन्तः सर्वे प्राणिनः. Avidyakritaihi Atmavanta means from the avidya janita, पंचमहाभूत जनित पंचकोश के सबके साथ सबको आत्म तादात्म्य है. But still real Atma is not touched. That is touched in the next shloka, next line. So first realization is what? Not only I have Atma Bhava with Annamaya, but Prana Mano Vijnana also I have. And each of the subtler ones are permeating the grosser ones. And this is not said something to believe. This is what is happening in every one of us. Okay. Atmavanta sarve praninaha. Now, beyond even these panchakoshas, this is the Paramatma. By uske saath bhi actual tadatmya hai, as I am the self. Actually, that is the real one. All above are unreal. पहले मैं बता रहा हूँ. Now, as we progress in every of the kosha analysis, this is what we have to achieve. That's how Bhashyakara tries to guide us. He says, Tatha, now the huge sentence is, Swabhavikena api akashadi karanena nityena avikrutena sarvagateena satyajnanananta lakshanena panchakosha atigena sarvatmana api atmavanta. They have the Atma Tadatmya with the real Atma also, whose Lakshanas are these. Then he says, Sahahi Paramartata Atma Sarvesham. In fact, that is the absolute real Atma of everyone. Iti etadapi arthad uktam bhavati. Now, this also can be easily conceived by you without my much elaboration. That's how Shankara Bhagavan says. So, this little to be repeated once more. Tomorrow we will see that. Then after reasoning is asked, Pranam Deva Anuprananti iti uktam tat kasmat. Because of the prana, maya, kosha, the beings are living and working. It is said how and why, that will be questioned and that will be answered. And thus we are brought to the pranamaya as the real atma, even in the annamaya. उसके बाद we are said, अरे इसके अंदर भी और एक है ना? और एक है, और एक है. In this way, we are helped in Panchakosha Viveka. We have to have patience in listening, patience in contemplating. If that payment of patience, if you have an effort, you can see the understanding coming to us. When the understanding comes, that is enough for the mukti from the bandhana or the any miseries. This is how Upanishad guides us. Let's see tomorrow. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Paramanishibhyo Namaha Parabrahmane Namaha Shrutimatre Namaha Om Tat Sat Brahmarpणमस्तु Om 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 Om. So become aware of Annamaya as much as possible. Thereafter, become aware of Pranamaya, which is permeating the Annamaya, but little subtler it is. It is also has got Purusha Vidata. Go to the next level of understanding that because of this pranamaya only, there is life as well as there is activity. The pranamaya is a prana or the vayu. When it has inside come, then it has become pranamaya kosha or prana shakti. It is common in everyone. Therefore, not only by annamaya we have atma bhava, also with pranamaya. Now apply the same principle for the further things. In that, the mano, vijnana, ananda, they come. Therefore, we have Atma Bhava with the mana, which is inside Pranamaya, which is subtler, which is all pervading, and because of which only the Manomaya ke karana that even Pranamaya is there. Therefore, if you question among these two, which is the real Atma, it is Mano only. So too, Mana is pervaded by Vijnana. Without Vijnana, Mana cannot be. All that will be explained to us. But all these five are avidya kruta, पंच महाभूत कृत. अविद्या से उत्पन्न पंच महाभूतों से उत्पन्न ये सारे पंचकोश. But luckily, not only with this we have the Atma Bhava, we have also the Atma Bhava with the real self, which is in contrast to what is said now. That's what Bhagavan told in 4 lines. In fact, that is the real Atma. पहले आप उसको सुनो, इंटेलेक्चुअली समझोगे धीरे धीरे, बट थोड़ा भाव करो, श्रद्धा रखो. And how to understand will be told. Thank you. Om Shanti. Let us enjoy our Yoga Darshanam sometime. Om Ramani Ramega Shama.